That's fine. January's not that long away. That's a really good picture now.
Okay, good. So,
You need to do questions. Questions. Come on, honey.
okay. So that's good. So we've got Marty now, because Judy's away.
Last week of December?
No, she's away the 13th to the 20th.
Sorry.
Yeah. Now you're not contagious anymore. You just sound terrible, right? Well, doesn't matter. We've been in the same car together. So Judy, so I can. Marty can probably help through December. We have a lot of. Reindeer and elf.
Well, can I just say something? Marty is beautifully slim as well, so she is going to fit into the other elf suit. So you are so sorted with an elfin buddy.
Okay, yeah. So we hopefully Marty can jump in.
Yeah.
And then we can get it done through December. I think probably the week of then January. Michelle and Marty can jump in because we're talking about the fact that Judy's on vacation for 6 weeks, starting in January. She's also on. She does this every year. She goes away, and I wish I could go away now, but I can't. I can't leave the property without Judy. So I'll be staying through January.
Unless you take her along with you.
I'll be staying through January. Can you imagine?
I know.
Driving down the South
Are we
Carolina.
here yet?
Oh my God.
There's a McDonald's. We passed that McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
Can we stop at the next one?
Yeah, yeah. I have to pee. Yeah.
So,
we're here with Elizabeth, who has been actually properly diagnosed with bronchitis. So
Yes.
she is. We're trying to keep her indoors, and she's going to cough most of the time. But she's not contagious. Although when she was contagious, I was in the same car with her enough that I should be sick at this point. But
Still time.
I'm feeling pretty good. And for those of you who are watching the cameras and the goats are still out, that's because I just got here. The goats are not going to be brought in.
The goats are quite happy.
Yeah, they're fine in the dark. I tried to get here before it gets dark, but then I don't. So they're going to be fine until I bring them. I have a headlamp, and I'll bring them down right after mail call. I was a little short this morning because when I got here, we decided to wear the elf suits. And so we were too busy dressing ourselves up, and then all of a sudden,
And giggling.
all of a sudden I'm like, oh geez, I gotta go feed before we go to the nursing. We went to, we did 2 nursing homes today. One was on the schedule. The other was we brought the bunnies to visit my mother at Hawthorne Hill. Yep. And by the time we were out of there, we had done a full visit because we'd walked around for about 40 minutes. We could not get in the door without people wanting to cuddle the bunnies.
Jingling all the way.
And we jingled all the way.
Those are fantastic outfits.
Really nice outfits, yeah. So we had some fun with that this morning, which meant that I never really finished the morning chores, even though I've got them so streamlined that they take less than an hour to do everything. I didn't even have an hour. I only had like 20 minutes to throw some hay out. So I'll be doing that after mail call, and then I'll be going to visit her. Yes, because she gives us a list every night of the things she wants.
I get a list in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I get the list, and then she says at the bottom of the list, but don't you come near me. I'm like, okay then, fine.
So I can see how many people did you see at Hawthorne Hill. I wasn't counting, but I'm going to say that we probably saw 30. Just between in the time we were at Hawthorne Hill, we probably saw 30 people with the rabbits.
Well,
but it wasn't on our schedule. It wasn't an official visit. And then we went to another place that only had about, I'd say 15. I don't know if Jill. I got to check and make sure Judy's going to figure.
Was that a new place today?
No, it's Spectrum.
I haven't been Spectrum for a while.
Yeah, in Andover, and they have a new activities director, and so they're a chain. And they have another one in Lawrence, so they want us to go to Lawrence on Friday. Okay. They were so excited to see us. We got there, and they were just wrapping up their yoga, and it's a day center, so people can drop off their seniors. One of the women was sitting there with her head on the table, sound asleep during the yoga exercise. But she woke up for the rabbits.
Well, yeah.
She woke up for the rabbits. That's good.
Otherwise, there comes Carl.
Yeah, should we let the other guys in, because they might be getting cold. Let's see if they're at the door.
Yes, the dogs are outside. They've just been fed.
Yep.
They'll be lined up in a panic. Go lie down.
All right, everybody, we've had enough excitement for one day. At least I have.
Oh, how long is Judy going? You need to get on these questions, Judy.
I'm the phone person.
Yeah,
that's
you're
right.
the phone person.
Judy is gone from the 13th to the 20th, before Christmas in December, and then she goes away. Remember, every January she goes away, so she's gone for 6 weeks this year. And boy, I got depressed last night when I read that, because many of you know how I feel about cold weather, and that leaves me. I knew I was. That leaves me stuck here in January, unless I can
clean.
Come up with, unless I can figure something out. I'm here in January. God, I just hate cold weather. Hate it. So so Judy's going. She goes to San Diego with her husband.
Is it warm?
Yes, and they stay in a Navy base or something, because he's Navy.
Yeah.
And that's their place where they go every year. So
That sounds all right.
yeah, she's very excited about it. And yeah,
Go lie down. Lie down. Yes, you.
okay. So, I'm reading questions. Yeah, Michelle's excited to start. So we're trying to fill. We've had some changes here on the farm, so we're trying to just figure out all the moving parts. And the good news is Marty's going to be helping out, which is great. And then also Michelle is going to be helping out in January, just to offset the fact that
We've got lots of jobs.
we've got lots of jobs. And
Judy's going away.
Judy's going away, and I'm a little bit panicky with Carlene gone and having to take care of the 3 dogs and having to do the barn now. I think it's a lot of, but it's all good. It's all good. And the thing that I'm focusing on about the barn.
Tick.
No, it's not. It's a step. Everyone picks her up. They're like, tick. No, it's a step. Is that the barn's going to be changing, and everything in the barn's going to be changing as of January, as the service dog project moves out. We're going to be moving animals around, and it's going to have some hard growing pains as far as we'll probably move some stuff here to fill up spaces from Meredith, and not really sure. So it seems that, so I'm trying to streamline what we've got going on down there, because it's been, people are concerned that it's a lot of, like, the Mike and Carly, it was a lot of work for them. So trying to make it so that it's easier for everybody in the future. And I think Mike and Carly are concerned about how much work it would be in the future. So that's why one of the reasons that we've they're not going to be responsible for the barn anymore. That's now going to be
Us.
Yes, it's not going to be us.
And you don't-
I think what I'm learning is the model of giving free housing and all expenses related to free accommodations in exchange for feeding the barn only works for about 2 years, and then it hasn't, because that's what happened previously, and that's what happened this time. It gets cold. It's a lot of work, but if you stay on top of it every day, it's not a lot of work.
No, it's
And so you just have to, you got to stay on it every day. And the only, Mike, it is a lot of work for Mike, because he's not a horse person, and he doesn't understand. If you don't do the steps every single day, it becomes a lot of work, because, horse manure,
it multiplies.
It multiplies, and then all of a sudden becomes a barrier to getting. You have to walk through the manure pile to get up to the hill, and you have to strip stalls. But if you do a little bit every day, it is not a big job. So that's what but we're also gonna, if it's too much for him now, then it's gonna be way too much in January when we have full access to the barn, and we're gonna be restructuring with filling it with other animals like the cow.
Yeah, and the other problem is we cannot limit the rescue because we're told to limit it because it's too much work.
Yeah.
The rescue is the rescue, and I think I probably put out and shot us both in the feet, Janine, and said that you and I only ever bring into rescue what you and I could cope with, should there be nobody else standing.
Yeah.
So I've decided not to be standing and left you to
Right. Elizabeth, it's a tough time because Elizabeth has been sick, and it's December, and everybody's so focused on holidays and Christmas, it's really hard to line people up for stuff. But the good news is we have a lot of supporters, and we're able to attract, unfortunately it's the same type, little old ladies like me,
Yeah.
who believe in our mission, and they're willing to come and help out, which is fantastic. So
And
we will be expanding our staff in
Yeah.
addition to the footprint that we have on this property.
Yeah. And I think the other thing is, I was saying to Leslie and to Julie, I said, you know, when we started the Come and Pat and Love a Donkey sort of program, we had a tremendous number of people, and we do still have a tremendous number of people, but some people just can't commit to that amount of time.
Yeah.
For some people, it you know, peaks and flows, and that's fine, and they're always welcome back whenever, and that's super, and they do come back.
Yeah.
So we've got people who come when their family life and everything suits. We have Julie and Leslie who turn up day in, day out. They're here, and they love it, and you know, from speaking to them, they do love it, and I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
You have to love it because
it's a long winter.
It is a long. It's a well, and I find it a long summer.
Yeah.
You find it a long winter. I find it hellish in the summer.
Yeah.
So I think the thing is, you either absolutely adore it and don't think anything of it,
Right.
or it becomes a real chore. And unfortunately, you and I are just a wee bit odd with the pitchforks.
Yeah.
And you know, and you just get on and do it, and you think,
Yeah.
"Ooh, that's a nice barn." And then they come in and poop on it, and you're like, "That was a nice barn, but thank you for that, Arthur."
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's one of those things. But
yeah.
we're actually in pretty good shape.
Yeah, no, I think we are. I think that we're, you know, there's just so much that's about to happen that we have to stay ahead of it. Is really my goal.
And I think that's what puts probably pressure in.
Yeah.
And because it's all unknown, and you know, we don't know what we're getting back.
Yeah.
And you know, it's going to work out because it always works out.
Yeah, and we don't know when Carlene's coming back here, and that will cause another wrinkle in the system, because all of a sudden, we've got to. We were just.
Then we've got Carlene in the middle of it.
Yeah, then we have to move her back here with all of her stuff that we've already moved there.
But I did say to you, you need to get one of those upright walkers that's got a sort of tree in the front. We'll just give her a bale of hay and she can walk around her feet. Give her a job.
Yep.
Keep her happy.
Okay, so I'm reading. No, Carly and Mike are not leaving. They're just not responsible for feeding anymore. So, okay.
Unless they choose to leave.
Yeah, unless they choose to leave.
Because you can't physically keep people here, Janine. You
No,
know that.
I'm not trying to keep anybody here, but I just want everybody to be on the right bandwagon for, you know, this place is going to be, it's a happy place, and when I see people that are not happy, this is a happy place. So if people are complaining too much, I'm going to do something about it so people don't complain, because I don't want to, I feel like I've had a really tough 2 years, and I don't want to go back to, I want to move forward with happy, smiling faces. So
well, and the other thing is,
I
think one of the other things that we've always discussed, particularly with Meredith, is that when we're happy, the animals are happy, and we like the animals being happy, so that's what we want to bring to the table, and that's how we feel that both farms operate, so that's what we're going to do.
Okay, so, okay, any other questions? What else is going on? So, we've covered your ailments. Let's see. Betty Tingley wishes she could get there to help. I wish Betty would come here and help eat some of the food that she sends.
Hey, leave it.
The outfits today were fantastic. That was really fun. Somebody else is sending some socks too, I believe. Oh, the socks arrived. Somebody sent me a message that the socks. What are those?
I don't know, they put your mum's name on it.
So there's a bunch of envelopes here that because they're sitting right behind the phone, and oh, look at this. Oh, how nice. Ooh. Oh.
They're still coming.
Still coming. Penny, these are not fun for you. Oh, Penny's in everything. More. Okay. More. Nice. Oh, we can all wear these. Well, that's good, because the socks that we had had on
Wow.
today got dirty. All right.
How do I work out who these are from?
Thank you. Somebody sent me a text message about these.
No, that was who can send you a text message with tights.
Oh, okay. Oh, tights. So we have these now.
It does not say.
Well, one other person I want to really say thank you to is Judy, not Judy, Judy that's here, but Judy, the camera person that moves the camera every morning. She's doing a great job. These are 2.5 penny. She's doing a great job getting the penny. No, getting the cameras out on to see the donkeys having breakfast every morning. I like that. So that's one big stress off of me. I always wanted to have the time in the morning to move the cameras, but I never do.
No, don't. Good girl.
Happy brings happy, exactly. Is Gwen still coming? Yes, she's coming on the 13th and 14th. Any news on the assessment thing? They never showed up.
No. Verizon came though.
Verizon came, yeah. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign, because it seems, I was asking my mother, like, did they say anything to you? Are they, but they didn't show up, so.
No.
And,
Bad manners.
oh yeah, Marty says she wants socks tomorrow. Yeah, don't worry, Marty. It was really fun. It really added a new element wearing the costumes today. I've never been a person to wear costumes, but I wore a Halloween costume, and now I'm wearing Christmas costumes.
I've seen you riding a horse in a bunny suit.
Oh, when did I do that? Wait a minute.
It was a hunt. You must have had to dress up.
Oh, yes, that was 100 pace. We did dress up. Yeah. That was out of duress, though.
All right.
Yeah, so it really brings an element of fun to what we do.
Yeah.
So, and it's what we do is like they are so thankful to us for showing up. And
did you put the wee collars on the bunnies?
what
Oh,
color?
there's two wee. They're lovely. They've got bells on them. They'll match you. And they're red with a little white border. Michelle brought them, and there's just two of them.
Oh, I didn't even know. Yeah. We're bringing bunnies tomorrow.
There you go.
We did learn today that the little bunnies bite.
They do. They nibble.
They nibble. So, because I got in the car and I was like, oh, Judy, my bunny bit somebody. And she's like, oh, my bunny did too. But it doesn't break their skin. And this woman was like, the bunny bit me. The bunny bit me. The bunny bit me. And I'm like, well, but there was not even a bite mark.
No.
As the dog bites me. Penny, no.
And yeah, they're really funny, the wee bunnies, because they do that when they're on your shoulder. They sort of like go. It's like it's not annoying because they don't break anything.
Yeah. Yeah, that was that was a shock. We gotta be a little bit more
lady
careful.
we got them from, she said, if they ever do that, you go flick on their nose, and I'm like,
yeah, we're not gonna flick. Well, they asked me today why their little nose does this all the time.
because they're smelling things.
I don't know.
And they've got
I told
whiskers,
Google
and they're
it.
super sensitive.
Okay,
And
I didn't
also,
have an answer
you know
to that.
what? People shouldn't be putting their fingers in any animal's mouth. That's a shoe.
Penny's got a shoe.
Such a pest.
Yeah, so the bunnies did that today, and we'll have them properly dressed tomorrow. We couldn't find the harnesses for them. I think they could probably go without harnesses now. I used a hay string today around them, just in case they got loose. But
my goodness.
we're able to just put them on the table.
They'll be saying, that's a really classy outfit, that will.
Well, I figured they probably don't realize they're hay strings, and they're brightly colored, so, and we were brightly colored, so they wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
But I left everything, including the stool that we sit on, in the Armada that went into the shop, so that's gonna be problematic. But it worked out fine today. We always figure it out.
Yes.
So-
Hook or by crook.
Right, yes. So let's see what else. What is your instructions for your bronchitis?
They've given me something that means that I'll get more than 2 hours sleep at night, allegedly. I actually think I'm already taking it though, so it doesn't work.
Oh.
So I just have to wait and see. And
Your hair looks nice today.
Actually washed it.
Okay.
Got 7 days out, which means 7 days.
Wow.
Whoa. I thought I'd better look less scarecrow-like when I went to the doctor. I thought it would be nice to be fresh.
Yeah.
So they are, I don't know what you said. I'm going to my primary care tomorrow, basically.
Yeah, that's what
I
we
think
do
he-
around here.
I think
we go to nursing homes and we take people to the doctor.
Do you know what Nick said to me? Nick said, should we just go to that one that's down close by Hawthorne Hill and pop in see Colleen? I said, you don't go and see Colleen. I said, I can't go see Colleen. I said, because she'll go, ooh, run away. So we went to a different one.
Oh, yeah.
Another one that we like, Nick went there for his broken heel.
Okay.
We've
We're
got
regulars.
We've got previous.
Yep. So someone's asking, Penny got lots, she does have lots, oh no, she just lied down and larky. She has lots of energy today.
Yeah.
Something about Manchester, Boston Regional Airport. Someone's flying here maybe, I don't know.
Oh, there's somebody coming, is there not?
Oh yes, there's people coming on the 19th, 20 and 21st, or 22nd,
that's super.
something like that. Yes, so that's good.
That's good.
She came before, I can't remember, but there's 3 people coming. And they're not staying here, they're staying in someplace else. They're coming to.
I think we've got a previous reputation.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing little, one thing we do need is antlers for Angus.
Yes.
We're going to get some antlers. So if anybody wanted to send, they're like furry brown donkey, they're dog antler, or something like, they need to be about this long. And I was going to get him a red nose for his halter, and a brown halter. That was what I was thinking. It's going to be Rudolph. And that last week when that group is there, and not next week, but the week after, we'll just be doing everything. We'll be running around with the donkey in the back of the trailer, in and out of nursing homes. So, yeah. Mary is back tomorrow afternoon.
Which is super.
Yep.
And are you cooking Christmas dinner this year?
No one asked that question. Of course I am.
Excellent.
I'll
get the turkey then.
Yeah. The official naming, whoever, I posted, I had trouble getting on Mosaic last night because I guess what I had was I had the wrong link to I had their old link to the portal that they used to have for Mosaic. And it was interesting because it brought me back to all of the Service Dog Project boards from 2011 to 2017. And boy, that was a pretty popular board. So I finally got it all situated, and I have the new link to the new boards. I was able to log in. I'm all set up. I just have to start the new board. And I wanted to talk about this because what I've got on the Goldy's Farm webpage, if you go to support us, there's a link where you can do a monthly subscription to the Henny Penny board. So what you do is you go in there, and if you want 1 brick, you select 10. If you want 3 bricks, you select 30, and that comes out monthly. And then in the comments, and it says there, if you want a standard picture, then send me a picture to donate at Goldy's Farm, and I'll put that into the numbers, the new boards. Yes. So, and if you want a specific number, so you have to send. You go through the process of it's like a monthly subscription to the Henny Penny board, and then you send me a donate at goldysfarm.com, and I will put the pictures in the bricks that you wanted. And then every month we just roll the brick forward. We roll the board forward so that once you're in there, we copy it over as a template, and that
becomes your number.
Yeah, and that will save people time, as what I was thinking. So, trying to promote that, so that'll be helpful. And I'm shortening up the board so that it's going to be 500 instead of. Hold on a second. Instead of 700 and something.
Was it not 600?
Whatever it is, it's going to be 500.
So that's supposed to be 600.
I don't know what she's got up there.
She had 7,
I don't know.
7, 5, 6 or something odd, and then I think we worked it out by the time we take percentage off from Mosaic, we get around about 6.
Yeah. Also by doing this,
Uh,
by doing this monthly subscription, the percentage is less because it doesn't. Mosaic takes more out than the PayPal subscription.
Right.
Because that I believe that engine that I use through Wix has PayPal in the back end. Pretty sure.
Right.
And so it runs through PayPal, so that money goes. Yeah, it does go through PayPal. That's right. I know that.
Right.
I'm learning a lot about.
Right, you are. I'm just going to
But when I signed up for all that.
So look, there's 10 bricks and another 10 bales, and that was from D.
Yeah.
So we have to add those.
Yes. So that. So those will get added. So those the manual ads.
Yes.
Judy does the manual ads, but those are just for once. But
Yes, but we didn't add them. That's why they were put on there.
oh right, yeah, I can add them this time. But I'm gonna have like a template that has all of the monthly subscriptions
Right, okay.
in there that flips every
Right,
month
yes.
with the same people, the same bricks, everything else.
Yes.
And that way, hopefully, it'll save people time and aggravation. Hope that all makes sense. And the winner of the Henny Penny, I posted on
Dawn.
Dawn, yes. Someone needs to reach out to her, and I'm sure somebody has by now, and ask her what the bunny names are, because everybody asks us the bunny names.
Otherwise, we'll have to go by snail mail, and it will take a while. Christmas.
Yeah. So we need some names. So Mary's back tomorrow. Thank God. Do we have any court dates? Yes, we do have a court date coming up. I think on the 18th. I don't know.
Was there not one on the 10th?
Maybe there's one on the 10th. There is one coming up. I haven't talked to
Shit.
Shep. I've asked him to, but I haven't talked to him this week. I know there's one coming up. Dog handlers may be easy to find. They are pet stores, yes. What airport is, Logan Airport is closest. And there's, out of Logan, there's Logan Express, it's called the Logan Express Peabody. And there's a bus that takes you from Logan to 15-20 minutes from the house, and I use it all the time because it's really easy and convenient, and it saves all. It's a big, comfortable bus with Wi-Fi, and it's not bad. So, and it's $9 if you book in advance. So, and we will always come pick you up at Logan Express. But I would say that Elizabeth would come and pick you up at Logan, but she doesn't drive on the highway.
I can get to. Oh no, you never get me down to Logan. I would absolutely not get down to Logan.
Okay, and there's Nick watching, so Nick has already corrected that.
And you know what I would do though?
I've had severe issues with PayPal in the past, canceled and will never use again. I assume there's if you have issues with PayPal, then you can just continue on using Mosaic. So these are for people that want to do a monthly subscription to the Henny Penny board. If you don't, then just do the regular, or go donate to somebody. It's currently $756, so we can drop that down to $500, and that will be sustainable. I was trying to run the numbers about how much it just costs to go to each, because this guy today was like, "You guys," there's new to the job. And he's like, "You guys are free? That's fantastic. Everybody charges so much money. We can't get anybody." And I'm thinking to myself, of like what it really costs. If you add in all the food that goes to these animals, all the vet care, the gas, and the people, we have staff now. It's probably between $200 and $300 per visit if we go out 5 days. And we have all 5 days. Oh no, we didn't work on Tuesday, but we have all 5 days. We have 4 out of the 5 days this week. So I figured with
well, we're actually, the reason we didn't go on Tuesday is because we're going out Saturday night.
we are. Which one's that?
That's Christmas on the Green in Topsfield.
I did know that. But you've just told me that's a cold night. And you can't go because it's going to be out in the cold.
No, I can go.
No, you can't go sit out in the cold. So who am I doing that with?
Coral normally goes,
Okay.
It would be lovely. I'm going to ask, I'm not sure, Julie's little boy's not very well, but I don't know if Julie or Leslie would like to go. Nick would probably go.
Okay.
He loves a jolly event.
What time is that?
About 7, and it's really exciting because Santa comes in the fire truck. Okay, it's really exciting. It's nice, and I'll tell you,
You had me at Santa in the fire truck.
exactly. And there's lots of flashing lights, and there's
So
hot
can I-
cocoa.
Okay, and I'll wear my little outfit.
You can wear your outfit.
All right,
Yes.
I'm already totally miserable because all I can think about is how cold. This is like scarring to me because this is what I did as
They
a
do
child.
soup as well.
I know,
There's
but
a
this is
truck
what I
comes
did
along with hot
for
soup.
years when I was a child. I was like free labor to my mother, and I would stand on the corner in some city and town in Massachusetts, dressed in some ridiculous Santa outfit or Santa elf outfit, holding a donkey, freezing cold. And this is scarring to me.
Yes, but
But
you know
I'll
what?
do it.
But you know what? It's for Goldies, and
Yes,
everybody's
of course.
happy at Goldies.
Yeah.
And also, it's Delight will go, and Angus, and Harley. Because I'm not sending Little Miss. Have you seen Miss Flower?
Oh, she's a terror.
She's an absolute
She's
terror.
a terror.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
she's on the one to watch list.
Yes. She's enjoying her time off a little too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was bossing around the goat today and
She
everything.
bosses everyone around. She's terrible. Oh, and just so you know, there's 4 donkeys down at Tanner's just now. They're hanging out back there. It's George, Luigi, Lucy, and Dimitri. And they're hanging back there, and then the goats hang back there as well, and then we eventually bring them up to the front. So that's where part of the herd are.
Yeah. Someone said that we should have the nursing homes donate, and that's where I draw the line. I don't want to because then it limits. Sometimes like one of the staff will give us a little something, but we don't. We want to be free. We want to be neutral to where we don't want to just pick the ones that can afford us to go. Like we don't want to go to nursing homes that have an activities director and a budget for entertainment. We want to go to the places like we're going on Friday. They have no budget. They're in the middle of Lawrence, which is typically not that's a low end. I don't want to say anything bad about Lawrence. There's nice areas of Lawrence, but it's not.
She's up and coming.
It's an underfunded community, and I know it's an underfunded senior nursing home. So that's where we want to do the maximum impact, and we should be able to rely on the generosity of all of those people around us. Hopefully in 2025, when I have time to breathe,
And our volunteers.
I'm going to be getting some grants, and I really want to not steer away from charging people for our time.
I think one of the other things is we have actually got a lot of nursing homes that we go to on a very regular basis, and you don't want to limit that and close it down, and it's like an equal opportunity.
Yeah.
A lot of the facilities they do, as you said, they have a budget and they can bring in whatever they want. They can change it up.
Yeah.
And we work with really lovely nursing homes. You get to know the people.
Yeah.
And it's actually really nice.
Yeah.
And who's got a picture of Wanda on the wall, and
Wanda has her followers. Yeah.
Wanda does actually.
Yeah.
And it's actually a really nice environment, and I think if you had to limit it because we were charging it, it would be.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't want to do that. I don't want to
philosophy.
do that. No, we are free. I really. I'm committed to that. I being
You're certifiable
the
to
voice, the voice of the board and the people that are, involved in the Goldy Farm.
We've all agreed on.
Yeah, we've all agreed that
That's the mission
should,
going forward.
we should try to do this without any cost to seniors.
Yeah. And veterans.
And veterans. Like the place that my mother's at, they have a good budget. They, the other day there was a singer in there, and they do bingo, and they've got an activities director and all that sort of stuff. They're pretty psyched to have Carlene in there because we're coming in every day with some new animal.
And elves.
And elves. But then we went to the place today that has no budget, and it's a really kind of a depressing place until you walk in a elf costume with a bunch of bunnies.
Yeah.
So, and it's always a good day when Penny doesn't pee on the floor.
Oh, there. See.
No nursing homes hope people will donate gifts for their residents. Yes, and we have we got to start that bag of ornaments.
Mhm.
We have to start. We have ornaments to donate to nursing homes that were given to us to donate to seniors. So
Yes.
that's we're gonna. I forgot we were gonna start doing that. Okay. Is anything else that people? I don't have my contacts in, so I can't really see anything. Wear long underwear, and people are recommending wear long. I already have lined pants. I would love if they make a down-filled jumpsuit. I would wear that. I will wear anything that will keep me warm. I have thrown fashion to the wind. Although today I went to come here, and normally I wear a hat that keeps my head warm, and I put the hat on, and it smelled so bad. I was like, no, I just can't do that. So I'm without a hat, but normally I don't care. Warmth it takes.
Well, I tell you bad. You know that composting toilet that's in there?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you get a whiff of it.
Yeah.
I sometimes think, is that my barn boots?
Yeah.
And then I went, no, it's a composting toilet. That's how bad it can be.
Yeah.
And all the big horses, they always slobber on your head.
Yes. Yeah. That's why my head.
And then you go green.
Yeah. Yes, Uncle Don obviously is going to stay, and I think that some of the other people that there was people that approached Judy today and asked if they could still come and be on the farm. I don't think they want their names to be announced, but there were people that asked Judy if they could come and still help out and be part of Goldy's farm from the Service Dog Project today, which is nice because, as you know, the Service Dog Project is going an hour and a half away. A lot of the people that have been volunteering for the Service Dog Project for a long time are not going to be volunteering anymore because it's too far of a drive, and $14 in tolls, I've been told, or $12.
I don't know.
So there's a bunch of tolls.
We've heard various amounts.
Yeah.
16, 14, and 12, but it's all within
Yeah.
the sort of even numbers. So.
There's tolls to get up to Maine. So
Can you get there without going on tolls?
you probably could if you don't go on the highway. So if you went up
Me?
there, it would be 3 hours.
I would get there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lady, who contacted us. You should look at the message on the messenger on Goldy's, and she's one of the ladies that's starting a similar thing to us, and she was asking about talking about how we do the back of house sort of stuff,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking back of house. Okay, have we got a back of house? What do we do in our organisation? And I'm like, oh, I think we talk about that all the time, don't we? And I'm already working with another lady, so that could be quite interesting. And then
What do you mean back of house?
Well, I think
I didn't know if you're talking about the back
No,
garden.
our organisation. I think how we organise things and how we get ourselves going and maybe got started. I'm not sure because I haven't spoken with her yet.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is, I was thinking that one of the ladies is going to come down to here, but I thought we should really sort of like reciprocate and go up there. And then I thought,
Oh.
how many hours does that take?
Yeah, the way you drive
Yeah.
on back roads, many.
No, I don't.
Yeah. So, but I mean, the answer to that question is how we feel it. Like my philosophy, even with Equine Rescue Network, and now with Goldy's, is when you have a good mission and you're doing good for the world,
Yeah.
jump and a net will appear. And so we jump and nets appear, or we just fall on our face and figure it out.
Yes. Exactly.
So we try to have a plan, and it's really hard right now to have plans because we have so many things that are changing and so many moving parts. So we're trying to keep as flexible.
We have an essence.
An essence.
An
Yeah.
essence.
Yeah. So stay tuned.
It's an
Stay tuned.
effervescent essence.
But the one
it's a
thing,
bit bubbly.
Yes, the one thing that will not be impacted with all of the changes that are about to happen on this farm is our visits to
and the animal care.
and of course the animal care, but is the visits to senior centers will not be impacted at all. If they're on the calendar, we're showing up with whatever we got, bunnies, dogs, whatever. And like I don't want to cancel jobs because over the past couple of weeks we've almost had to cancel jobs. People are like, we'll just cancel today. That's not an option.
No.
We go. If they're because you recognize.
Janine, you've got to be really careful on this farm because if you stand still long enough, Janine approaches you in the car, flings the door open, says, "Get in. We're going to such and such."
Yeah, we had.
And then you're like, "Could I get out of my pajamas?"
Yeah, literally, we had someone back out, and I drove up to Elizabeth, who was just walking across the driveway, and I'm like, rolled down the window, I'm like, get in. She's like, can I change out of my pajamas?
I might brush my teeth as well.
Yes, and I'm like, you better do it quick because we're supposed to be down the driveway now. So yeah, those things, the care of the animals, that's a no-brainer. But that's our one thing is we got to make sure, because people get so excited. Most of these places when they say Goldy's Farm is coming, we now have a reputation. So you walk into the room and there's 30 people there at 10 o'clock, like, what do you have for us
and they
today?
still say, "Where's Wanda?"
Yeah.
You're like, "We brought you donkeys and bunnies."
Yeah, and Wanda's in the car. She'll be right in. So yeah. Where are you going? When are you going to open mail all piled up? Oh yes. Oh.
We're hoping to leave it for Mary.
Yeah.
Because she's super organised, and it's very difficult because one of the things that we're trying to do is not actually. Carlene's in a private room, and that's lovely. But if we start taking all of her stuff in, she's not going to be
getting crowded in that room.
Yeah. We've already got our little cottage industry going with the picture frames,
and then we've got all of the rope stuff going on there.
Yeah.
And then she's got the massive screen with the donkey cam up.
Yeah, I do.
So there's a lot. There's a lot going on in her little room. And so, and on top of it, Elizabeth has been sick. She normally handles all the mail part. And
of course,
so there's a pile of mail and you can't go
because your mother's banned me.
So it's up to Mary, and Mary will be back tomorrow.
And she's very efficient. And the other thing is, I'll tell you what's really funny. When Carlene is not here, it doesn't cross your mind to go to the post box.
Right.
Box.
Yeah.
You're like, I was like, gosh, it's built up for days.
Yeah. Someone is pointing out that the loneliest times for residents is nursing homes. So maybe let's not cook. Let's just go to nursing homes on Christmas Day.
My children would not appreciate that.
Oh, right. Well, my son, I'll drag him with me.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll wear the elf outfit, though.
Well, you better get something with a bit of jingle.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's a tough time for a lot of people, so we'll see what we can do to alleviate that.
Yeah. Well, wait to see your mum anyway, if she's still there.
Yeah. I grew up without holidays, so I'm not designed to go and spend time with family and cook food.
I thought you were supposed to spend time with farm animals.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah. So I think that's probably all for one day.
Have you got anything else exciting to tell anyone?
No, not right now. I'm about to go out down and I got to finish the animals.
And goat wrangle.
And goat wrangle. My favorite part of the day. That was cute. I don't know if anyone saw that video. That pretty girl. The pretty girl's the goat that that wants to fight with you. She's really pretty. I call her pretty girl. She's a boxing goat. Yeah. So.
Yeah, she's charming in her own sweet way.
As was asking about your inhaler, you've been. They're saying good night and hope you feel better. Use your inhaler.
I do. I've got 2 inhalers on the go at the moment.
Okay, so she's So I'm just trying to keep.
I'm actually following doctor's orders for a change.
That is a change. So we will try to keep her inside and not outside in the cold on Saturday night. Elizabeth will not be going.
Well, we'll wait and see, because Saturday's quite a few days away. What day is it?
She won't be going.
Thursday.
I will stay.
Is it Thursday tomorrow? It is Thursday.
All day. All right, that's it for our mail call today. So hopefully, we haven't told Mary this, but hopefully Mary's on board to do the envelopes, the mail, some of the mail. There's big boxes I don't think we can bring in, but...
Well then, if we're not going to take
what
this
is
in,
that?
This is from Eileen Caps, and she's lovely. She sends us every month, and maybe we could just open this just now, because I think this is actually, this is too big to go in. So I'm going to open it, because I've got superhuman strength.
Yeah, so maybe we should start opening some of these big
ones. And there's no way we would have taken this in. So what Eileen has sent us here is these for you to play with.
Isn't it funny? I just felt a cold breeze come out of that box.
So lovely Dunkin' Donuts.
Yay!
Thank you very much. That'll keep
keeps everybody rolling.
And she sends in, and we're all going to bring up the smaller. These.
Yep. Which is the base of our existence.
Yes, exactly. So thank you so very much. And then there's a big biscuit box as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eileen. That's very much appreciated.
Okay.
Because it keeps us rolling.
Yeah, because we go through
So many.
We go through those, we, carry tubs and, the dogs eat out of the cans, and we go through probably one a week,
Yeah.
one box a
And
week.
then you give them treats in the car, and treats when they get up in the
It
morning.
keeps morale.
It keeps morale high. We're going to start eating them
And the
ourselves.
coffee will keep my morale high.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I'm off to go back out in the cold. All right,
Night night.
good night, everyone.